Morgan here. So today I want to talk about 6 of my favorite ways to use beeswax. I store beeswax like it's going out of style. Very soon I want to start getting bees and like a whole beehive. I want to get like a bunch of bees and for honey and for the beeswax and for pollen. I mean, just for so many things, and plus having more bees in the area is never a bad thing, right? Bees are great. So I'm super excited to become a beekeeper here. I'm hoping by the end of 2020, but we'll see. So in the meantime, I purchase beeswax, and I purchase a lot of it. I really like the pastilles, pastilles, yeah, whatever. Anyway, because that's just less work for me. Like, instead of getting it by the bar, I'll just get it by these, so then I can just take whatever and then put it in there. I don't have to shave the bars or anything. But they come in the bar form, and they come in the pastilles, whatever. I've never really known how to say that. Pastilles. It's very fancy. But yeah, I store a whole bunch of these. These are 1 pound bags. And yeah, I get these occasionally. Like, I'll buy a new bag from Amazon or eBay. eBay is a place that I commonly get it, but Amazon has a lot of different varieties. I first talked about this topic on my Patreon in a podcast only Patreon, and I offered a bunch of topics and ideas. So if you are not a patron, please subscribe down below. And then I wrote a blog post about it. So there's a blog post down below that offers 13 ways to use beeswax, but here are 6 of them. First of all, candles. Yes, candles. I know. Shock and awe. You can make beeswax. You can make candles out of beeswax. I like using beeswax just because it's all natural. And, it's just, I feel like beeswax smells better, it feels better, and you could actually eat beeswax and it would be totally safe for you, okay? So the next one is going to be those wax food wraps. Instead of using like plastic wrap or something else, you would make your own wax food wrap. So basically, you take some cotton, you take some wax, and you put it on there. You put it in the oven for a little bit. You take it out. Now you have this reusable, waterproof, and great for preserving your food, your sandwiches, whatever other type of food. You put it over a container, all that kind of thing. So it's reusable. You can wash it with cold water. Wash it clean. So I think that's a really great way to use beeswax. The next one's going to be a bowstring lubricant. I really like this. I just put straight up wax on my bowstring, and it's great. But speaking of lubricant, it's great as a general lubricant for zippers. It's great as a lubricant just for basically anything. You put just a little bit of beeswax on there, and it lubes it really, really good. The next one is going to be chapstick. So speaking of chapstick is a mix between beeswax and oil, usually multiple. It depends on what type of chapstick you buy. My chapstick that I make that's available in my store is beeswax and oil. And then I put a little bit of essential oil of peppermint. And that's it, because, there's really no need for anything else. So that's a really great lubricant. It's a great fire starter in itself, but making your own chapstick is super easy and super great. But I also have it up on my store in case you're interested. And of course, a segue from that is fire starter. Making fire starters with beeswax is awesome. That's all I do. Any type of beeswax or any type of fire starter that takes any type of wax, I'll use beeswax. I just think that it works better. I feel like it doesn't melt as quickly as other waxes like soy wax and that kind of thing. It seems to keep its consistency a little bit better. It's easier to work with. If you get some on your fingers, your hands, no big deal. You just rub it in. It's a great moisturizer. So, beeswax is just all around amazing for you. I highly suggest that you start stockpiling beeswax. Keep it in a cool place. Our RV is a little warm, but it's getting a little soft. But if I have room in my fridge or freezer, I put it there. But try to keep it in a cool place. It won't totally melt away, but keep it from melting the best that you possibly can. And start stocking up. It's affordable. You can make so many things from beeswax. As long as you have the base of beeswax, you can do a lot with it. So I think this is a necessary prepper item for every single person to have. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Stock up on that beeswax. Talk to y'all later. Bye.